Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Trade Legacy. Today I'm going to show you guys how to cut this trending gown. Stay close and learn. I'm impute my basic body's statistic. For my bust, which is 36, I have 9. The hip is 10. Then on the knee you divide the hip into 4, and that's it. You do the same. You take it to the half length, take it to the gown length. But for me to have a more pencil gown length out here, I'm going to do something, and I will show you that. Put that on this dress. So what I'm going to do is to the bust point is 4. It's 3.5 plus half inches. That makes it 4. So bust, under bust, shape, hip, knee. So I'm going to divide the bust band. That is 2, gives me 4. I'm taking 4. Then here on my, before I get to my hip, I'll take 5. Then on my bust, I will come down by 1. So my measurement is 1 inches below the bust and 5 inches to the hip. As shape line, I'm going to take half inches on both sides. Take a straight line. So this is my dart. So what I'm going to place this 1 inch and put the actual allowance that I want on this cloth before I will now draw the shape, and then we go for the neck and cut it off. So this is the 1 in knee. I hope you guys are seeing. Then connect it to the knee. You see the way I'm keeping my cuff rollers. So this is it. So you see, I've taken my measurement and I minus 1 from here to have a more pencil down. So this is it. Now, since we are done with our darts, we move to the up, which is the Queen Anne neckline. Okay, so and the armhole, and to get my armhole here, 7.5, which is my chest line. That's slope. And I'm going to take I always like taking my neck standard measurements, but here I'm going to take 2.75, the 7.5 after removing the shoulder slope. So this is counsel. So you divide the shoulder slope by 2. I will have 3.75 here. Okay, then come out by half inch. So this is where my armhole will stop. Then I'm going to do this. Correct this. Okay. So after this is done, we are now going to the Queen Anne neck. My chest line is actually 7.5. On this neck, I'm going to work with 6. I don't want it to be exposing my body, so I'm going to work with 6. You can decide to work with what you want, but me, I am working with 6, so I don't want it to expose my body. So I'll come down by 1 here, by 1 here. So actually this thing depends on what you want. Okay, then on here I'll be taking 4. I don't want it to be too exposed. I don't want it to be exposing my body, so I'll work with 4, and then I'll connect it to the 1 inch here. So brow, and we are done. So this is going to be my this is the Queen Anne neckline. This is it. I didn't remove the side dart, so this is what I am going to do. The side that I'm working with is, the back is 16, the front is 17. So just 1, and then I'll come up here. I'll come up here. When you're cutting your bag, remember to remove this one. Okay, so this is it for the front. This is just what it is for the front. Have I forgotten anything? So I'm going to cut it and come and show you guys. Okay guys, so I am done cutting the back, the front pattern, and now we are cutting the back. We can use the back patterns to actually cut, the front pattern to cut the back. So but you know that we took out the side dart, so make sure that when you're cutting your back pattern, you remove the 1 inch that you took. Mine was 1 inch. So exactly what I'm going to do is to make sure that I keep my front dart to know exact length of the black. Down length, my bust, under bust, hip, the knee, and 1 inch is out. You can see that 1 inch is out from the paper because I've removed 1 inch from the front, so they have to. So this is going to be for my back measurement, and then I've taken my shoulder measurement, which is 8. So now is to take the I'm going to take, just do the dart. Let me label it: bust, under bust, shape, hip, and the knee. So it's to include my dart measurement. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to start taking the dart measurement by using my bust point pan, which is 3.5, but with half inches, that makes it 4. So I'm taking my 4 from my bust, 4, okay, then I always keep my tape to take 5, because that's where I want my dart to stop. Exactly what I took on the front. But on the up here, you know that on the front we came down by 1, but when it comes to up, since the back does not have breast, we come up by 1. We come up by 1 inch. So I'm taking a straight line. So this is it, and I'm going to take my darts you did on the front. So this is it for the back dart. Now I'm going to impute my body statistic, but this time around I'm just including with the actual 2 inches allowance, as in one replacing this. The shape is 7 plus 2 inches allowance. Why I'm putting 2 here is that I'm replacing the dart. 1 inch is for the dart and the other 1 inch for the seam allowance. The hip is 10 plus 1 inch, that gives us 11. Then on the knee length we take exactly the hip measurement without allowance, that's 10. Then rather than, instead of me taking 10 here, I would rather take 9 because I want to have a curve shape here. So this I hope you guys have seen. Yes, so this is it, and then come up here. Let's just quickly do it. I don't want to delay anyone. So for my shoulder measurements, I'm taking 8 plus seam allowance, then 1 inch down for shoulder slope, then 7.5. Here we don't divide, back here we don't divide because we don't have breast here. Okay, so then I took 2.75, so this is it. But for the back I'm going to take just 1 inch. I'm not taking 2.75 again. So this is it, as simple as that. We have our back, but we can't leave it like this. We need to remove the back bulge, so that you know that thing that when you put your zip will now be bulging, so we have to remove it. I come here, take 1/2 inch here, so I've removed the zip bulge now. That is it. Please kindly like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Motivate me to do more. Thank you.